9 with trample. We're down to 2. Holy moly. All right, we got this. What's up, Magic fans? It's 4 and it's time to top deck something awesome. Today, that awesomeness is bats. We have a new ranked season. It's February 28th. Rank ladder has reset and it's time to start climbing. I think this deck is a good contender for something that will climb well, and it's worth checking out if you have the cards. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Starting off, Authority of Consoles. I am a fan of this card, and the main reason is I feel like if you can start with it turn 1, it's just going to be to your benefit. It prevents haste, it prevents tempo, and gives you life gain. Something I'm not familiar with is Case of the Uneaten Feast. It's a tragedy when food goes uneaten, but we're going to solve for that today. We're going to solve for that. We're going to eat the food by gaining 5 life and being able to cast creatures from our graveyard until end of turn. So this is basically a Raise the Past that, in my opinion, is a little bit better. It provides more value because of the gaining of 1 life from creatures, but also it kind of prevents you from dealing with getting counterspelled or hand hate off of, having your Raise the Past removed from your hand or milled or anything like that. When this is on the board, typically enchantments are not going to be removed. And so I feel like this is better than Raise the Past. So definitely a cool card. Outside of just some bats that you're probably familiar with, there are some that you may not have noticed. I mean, if you don't know what Essence Channeler is, say hello to one of the best bats that there is right now in Standard. As long as you've lost life, this creature has flying and vigilance. But the main thing is, whenever you gain life, you get a 1/1 counter, and when it dies, you can put those counters on another creature that you control. So super awesome, valuable card. Zoraline is really cool for being able to dig from your graveyard. Basically another, like a pseudo Raise the Past, if you will, which also has the ability for life gain, which synergizes well. I threw in an Enduring Innocence because, you know what? I like drawing cards. Gaining life is cool, but when you're out of cards, let's get some more cards so we can gain more life. I threw in an Enduring Innocence, and I feel like it fits pretty well. I'm not a huge fan of it being 3 mana, but that's okay. So as far as staples in the deck, Amalia is a must-have. I feel like she's a must-have. She just has so much value with the Explore feature that she provides. She's only 2 mana. The ward is nice. The most important thing is Sheltered by Ghost on top of an Amalia. Chef's kiss, because there's 2 ward costs, and it's just so good. If you can get Sheltered by Ghost on top of Amalia, it's pretty much game over in my opinion. Darkstar Augur is just great because of Offspring ability along with Starscape Cleric, and it's another way to draw cards, but also, you're going to be losing mana value or losing life based on mana value, but because we're gaining so much life, doesn't matter. Cavern of Souls, you can declare Bat. Maybe these are unnecessary, but I have them in there. I just like the land. It's Mythic. It's cool. One other call out that I wanted to say. So in aggro matchups, you want to try to scry for Sheltered by Ghost and wait to cast it on Amalia or Essence Channeler. And versus things like Mono Black or Pixies or anything similar, you don't want to instant drop the Darkstar Augur, Zoraline, or Starscape Cleric. Use the 4 to 5 mana Offspring casts. Outside of that, the only thing left to do is to see how this does on the ladder. So let's jump in. All right, you Toxie and salty, bruh. Oh, okay. Coming at me with aggro. Well, that's why I'm packing Authority of Consoles. So this should be a good matchup, right? We're Lifegain, and however, that is a start right there. 9 to the dome. All right, so we've got our the odds stacked against us, but let's see if we can get out of this. If I have to block, I have to block. At least they don't have haste enabled. Yeah, I'm gonna block. Because they're rocking things, scary things. 9 with trample. We're down to 2. Holy moly. Alright, we got this. Keep calm. Alright, let's talk about food. Yeah, food. Oh my goodness. We're still alive. Slick Shot Show Off comes in tapped. That's nice. Okay, so we have a lifelink block. First, yeah, make sure we'll play Amalia, then we'll play our bat. That's too slow. Okay, back up to 4. And then, of course, our land up to 5. Okay. If they can't remove the bat, and we just get to block with it, unless they have trample, but they're down to 1 card, so it better be a really good card. Otherwise, we're going to bounce back from 1 health. What does it mean? What does it all mean? Okay, Dreadmaws. Okay, Amalia's dead. The Monastery's Whisper lives. Ooh, okay. Well. Yeah, I can get 2 blockers back out there and just hope that he top decks land. Basically. I think that's our best bet, even though Starscape cannot block. But it does trigger Lifegain. Okay. Who should I block? Yeah, Slick Shot starts with 1 damage instead of 2. I can't believe we're still alive. Okay, Zoraline, I need your bat abilities. The bat signal has been shown. And we're up to 9. That's a land. Oh my gosh, we did it. Nice. Okay, let's go. We're gaining life already. Oh, are you serious? We're going to be starting with a mirror match. You got to love that. You start playing a deck on the ladder, and this is what happens so often. It's so predictable. A mirror match. All right, well, let's see how we do. Off the bat, I hate that they get a Deep-Cavern Bat off before we do. Of course they take ours, but that's how you top deck right there. Let's see if we can slow them down a little bit. They're running Raise the Past and a Split Up. Now that's a little bit different. So in this case, let's take the lowest mana card or mana value card that they have. That way they really have to think twice about removing the bat. You know, if we take something really high value, they're going to be like really obviously trying to kill the bat, but take something from them that isn't as valuable, they might actually think twice about removal. Plus, I mean, they're not able to cast Raise the Past yet, but I mean, they are already in split range. It's kind of funny, we are like 1 for 1 throwing punches here. Deep-Cavern, Starscape, Case of the Uneaten Feast. They are ahead on lands though. Since they've gone first, it will be interesting if we actually pull off this win. I always feel like mirror matches, it's whoever goes first wins, right? But not necessarily. It's whoever has the better hand. And I feel like we do. They have no graveyard right now, so they're Raise the Past. It's not going to be doing anything for them. They are going to be able to use the split effectively. Essence Channeler is one of the best cards, so that sucks for us because that thing can just start taking off. However, we counterpunch with an Amalia. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I'm such a fan of Amalia from the Orzhov Raise the Past pile that maybe it is better than the Essence Channeler. The Essence Chandler can get out of control. Like, it can certainly grow faster, but Amalia just... Look at this. I mean, we've provided... I mean, we've given ourselves land, we've scryed. It's awesome. Alright, so as far as attacks here... I want them to block. I don't think there's any way... Like, I have to think about what creatures are going to be tapped next turn, because they're going to cast their board wipe. Knowing that they're not tapped right now, they're probably going to swing, and then they're going to cast the split up, and then go for untapped or tapped. I'm confusing myself. But even when they do, we'll still have the Amalia, and that's what I'm most excited about. If we can keep Amalia on the board, then it doesn't matter. It's all worth it to me. I probably should block just to prevent the damage, because I know that he's going to wipe. But I didn't. Sometimes I get in my head about blocking with creatures that I like really don't want to die, but everything I said about Amalia was wrong. That's okay. We do have a Zoraline. About to see what kind of value Zoraline can bring for us. Alright, so we have the option to pay. We will gladly do so, because you know what? Amalia is coming back. Sheltered by Ghost? Yes, please. Not only do we have to wait, we get to draw it. Look at this. This is what you call a machine. All right. Authority. It's pretty slow. It is something. I don't know. I don't know if throwing it in the graveyard. So one thing I hate about it is it doesn't do us any good in the graveyard. But I think it'll be all right. Because we have the sheltered, I think we're in a really, really good spot. Yeah. Don't accidentally... I mean, I guess we could solve this, and we'd still be good for next turn, but... No, until end of turn, it would be bad. It would be horrible. Don't do it on the opponent's turn. It's kind of funny that you can. Alright, coming in. Obviously I should block the... I mean, I should block the bat, but... The Deep-Cavern. That's 2 times I've not blocked well. I mean, I know it's in their hand. It's not like they're gonna surprise me with anything. Sometimes I like to just make it harder for myself, okay? Live on the edge a little bit. Okay. Yeah, whoops. And sometimes I like to just completely screw up. That's alright. We've got Sheltered by Ghosts. We're in a good spot. So I've not played Darkstar Augur a whole lot, so I'm kind of making sure I'm understanding the card. Zoraline as well. Not used to playing Zoraline. Definitely used to Amalia. Ooh, that was such a good remove right there. Because you know that they were planning on casting that next turn, 100%. Sheltered by Ghost on deck. And that's all it takes. Okay, here we are. We've got a decent curve. We curve all the way up to 2. It's kind of all we need. Gotta. Okay. Amalia is so good. Hopefully they don't have removal. So if they do, I mean, we've got another backup, but if it sticks, then that's really good for us. We have the Sheltered by Ghost. That's a big creature. That's a big angel. It's always funny when you see the list of creature types and you're like, I didn't know I had a donkey. Sheltered by Ghost. Gaining life. Exploring. This is what we want. Inspiring Overseer. Alright. That was quick. Our turn again already. Gosh, I love Amalia. Getting in their hand. This cannot feel good for them. Yeah, I think the Lightning Helix. I mean, typically you take what can kill the bat, so they can't kill the bat easily, even though they have flyers to block. They didn't want to have anything to do with it. Okay, so our hand is decent, but we don't, I mean, only having one creature before turn 3 is pretty risky. And if this is the deck I think it is, rabbits, I don't think I've won against this deck. I feel like it's very strong. Hopefully we can change that. Ruin Lurker Bat. Gain life. We have life gain from our land. Hop to it. That's a lot of bunnies. And that's a big bunny. That's a big fat bunny. Oh man, that sucks. All right. Well, we have Amalia. We have Zoraline. 2 Sheltered by Ghost. We should be okay. Although their ability to create tokens is going to be a major problem. I mean, gaining life for 2 is not really going to do it. Bunnies are ferocious. They'll bite you. They'll scratch you. They will move in to your yard unwarranted. You're mowing the yard. You have to consider, you know, am I gonna? I don't want my ankles to be bit. Ferocious little creatures. Raised on war. That's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they know. All right. Sheltered by Ghosts on top of Amalia is the best thing for us, but I mean, we're at 8. That's a problem. And we're not gaining life as fast as we should be or could be because of what I would say is a bad keep. I always think to myself like, if I'm not, as long as I'm not against aggro, I'll be fine. And then I get against a tribal deck or an aggro deck, and it's like I miscalculated. It's in other words, it's too slow, and I'm paying for it. We'll see. We'll see if we can get through this, though. I mean, we do have life gain on both of our creatures. All we need is one good turn. Slow tap all attack. Change your mind? Okay. I don't like blocking at all. I mean, we could kill the Warren Guard, but they would get back another creature. A big creature, too. Not just any creature. Not the best draw. So tempting. So that means it's basically insurance or warranty for us. We can kill, or Amalia can die, and we'll have another one on deck. She is growing. This gains its life now. Could wait until they attack, but I risk them removing the Amalia and then us not benefiting from the life gain. Oh, there's another blocker for him. Darn it. Okay. We gain life. Up to 16. I feel like they're trying to win on this turn. Oh no. Trample. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. That's not good. We only have 2 blockers. Let's see, math. It's at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, yeah, I think we're dead. We are dead. We do get life gain. I think it's to 0 hell, or oh, maybe it's 1. I can't. It's 0. It's, yeah. Well, crap. Okay. Once again, I see Amalia. I see Sheltered by Ghosts. Essence Chandler. What more could I ask for? Looks like we've got our land under control. Always feels good. Ooh, is this going to be countered? I would expect them to counter that, yeah. Okay, now we know they're rocking counter spells. What I like to do may not be good in every situation, but I like to draw out all of their counter spells until I know that they don't have any. There's no stick. So that being said, I would rather lose my Essence Chandler than my Amalia because I have 2 Sheltered by Ghosts. So if they have Counterspell, we're going to use it here. It's worth using. It's like I knew. Alright, we're still in a good spot. Gaining life, scrying. Question is now, when is it safe to play the Amalia? I mean, they've got 4 mana open. Alright, let's attack. No stick. Okay, no stick. Amalia is safe. Perfect. Can get bounced, but we'll see. Okay, that's 2 mana. Throw a creature out there so I can... Alright. Ooh, Offspring. Might as well. Can't do anything else with our mana. Also get to see Darkstar in action. I mean, you know what? Having 2 cards in my hand, I would love some more cards. That would be great. It's on our upkeep though. Those pesky picklock pranksters. Always up to no good. Yeah, moment of truth. I feel like it is the moment of truth. You're about to find out if you're gonna make it to the next turn or not. I don't really see anything in their graveyard. Too scary. But what do I know? Oh, there's Mr. Oculus. Well, guess what removes that? Oh, yes. Please draw me the cards. That is great. That felt good. Might as well put our Glimmer out there. That's 8, and we gain 5 with a bat on deck, or Deep-Cavern. Not looking good for them. They can't counter spell their way to victory. Now, they can easily pull, you know, threats from the graveyard, but I don't see... surprise! I don't think that's going to do it. Alright. Nice. Okay, here we go. Emo Elmo 46. That's a name right there. Oh no, autos. Let's see what they're working with. Shoot the Sheriff, Kaido, Fear of Isolation. So we're gonna take the removal. I'm trying to be all sneaky with the Kaido, although it's kind of to be expected. I do not want to block. I don't mind taking 1 damage. We will definitely gain it back. Yeah, we have Essence Channeler now. And ways to grow it. Be mindful if you do play the Lifelands, you know, make sure you play your Essence Channeler first, so you don't waste a Lifegain proc. Easy to do, you know. On your turn, you play your land immediately and then realize, oh, I should have waited. Okay. Hey, we'll take our wins however we get them.